Well, I did it. I bought another bike. Something that I wanted. I wanted to get an adventure bike, and I was slithering between BMW or Triumph 1200. I nearly bought a Triumph 900. Something got in the way of that, and I'm glad it did, because then one of my mates said, "What about this bike? I'm buying one." And I looked at it and I thought, And then I thought, well, why the hell not? So I bought one as well. So we've both got the same bike. I'll show you what it is. Can you tell? It is KTM 1290 Super Adventure. It's put my old bag in the back. I think I'm going to put a box on. I do like the look of that. Unlike the other adventure bikes, big ones which are shaft driven, this is chain, which is no great hassle. It's actually quite a big heavy chain on it. On here, I put this on for my phone for coming home from the shop, but it's got this massive big TFT screen. And the bike runs off a key fob, so you just put it in your pocket and then you can start it. I'll show you more about it in a later video. You've got a pocket here to put your phone in, and it charges your phone, and then your TFT screen connects with your phone and it shows your sat nav if you've got satellite navigation in it. It's got so many features: ABS, traction control, buttons here for controlling it all. 23 litre tank. I filled that up and I was coming down the freeway and it was saying that I had about 430 miles to go, kilometres to go to a tank, which wasn't bad. Colour scheme, it does grow on you. The headlights all LED. When you're running through the day, this orange part illuminates. But you can switch the actual headlight on if you want. But normally it's this that illuminates, and then as it starts to get dark, this will go white and your headlights come on, and then you've got your full beam as well. It also has corner lights, so if you corner that way, there's lights come on here to light your way, the same the other side. LED indicators. She's got 19-inch wheels in the front. The tyres are sort of dual purpose. They do off-road and on-road, so really it's an adventure bike for the road, and it'll do gravel tracks. You couldn't do anything too serious. This is the Super Adventure S. You go for the Super Adventure R if you want to do real off-road stuff. I've only done 130 kilometres on it so far, and she's beautiful to ride. She really is. She's a high bike. She's very tall, very, very tall to get on and off. And even me, I've got the seat in the lowest position. I'm about 5'8" or something. My inside legs maybe 31 and a half, nearly 32. And in the lowest position, I'm on the balls of my feet. I just can't quite flat foot it. But then again, you know, getting on and off an adventure bike, you're supposed to stand on the peg and get on, you know. Same with getting off. And when you stop, yeah, put one foot down, you're fine, just slide your bum a wee bit. But what I'm going to do is see if I can either get a lower seat. I only need another inch and I'll be fine. I'd be able to flat foot. Or if there's a way to change the springs on it, don't know if you can put a smaller spring or maybe a different shock, because you put a smaller spring, it puts more pressure on the whole thing. Maybe a different shock. I'll need to look into that. And then lower it on the front. Even 20mm would do, you know. But I'll see how it goes. Yeah, and these are all, the shocks are all adjusted electronically. There's none of this screwing or anything like that. Everything's hydraulic. Back brake, front brake, clutch, it's all hydraulic. And with the key fob, you just press this button and it's like your ignition comes on, and then you press that down and start, and then when you stop it you just press that up and then hold your key fob and it goes off. And if you hold it for long, it actually locks your steering. Got a lot of fancy things, and as you can see to the top of the shocks, There's plugs go in there which control the shocks. You've also got this wee panel that you can open, and it's got another power point in here. You could run a compressor off it if you were blowing up tyres, or you could put one of these things in for double USB. But I believe there's, which is probably what I'll do, I think there's USB socket in here, if I can open this compartment up. I believe there is. Oh yeah, it's in here. So you can put your phone in there, plug into USB, and it'll charge. There's a wee, I don't know what's in there or nothing. There's a wee pocket in there as well. So yeah, your phone can charge in there. And if you want, you can stick a USB thing in there. And yeah, you can run other things. I usually have my phone in here, but I'll connect it up to that so as it, you know, the sat nav comes up there, because when your phone, even when it rings, you can control it from here. You can go into the TFT and it'll tell you who's calling you, and you answer it pressing these buttons, and you can have a conversation through your Bluetooth headset in the bike. So it's quite fancy. Screen adjustment here. And screw it down, screw it up, and yeah, when I've got the thing screwed up, I mean the wind's just going over my head. It's quite good. You get a wee extension for the top of the screen if you want. What else is there? It's called a 1290, but it's actually a 1301cc. There's a few modifications I'm going to do to it. One of them's this big can up here. This thing must weigh a ton. It's solid. You can get a Delcovic exhaust. I'm going to get one of them. Some people put Akrapovic on, but it's a lot of money. You can get the Delcovic, which just fits on from, there's this connection under here. You just unbolt it and it bolts onto there and onto here, and it comes up to about the same, but it's a lot lighter, a lot thinner, and it gives you a nice deeper sound. The engine's a V-twin, but unlike the Cruiser, I think it must be like a short stroke V-twin, so the revs are quite high. It goes up to 10,000 revs. Not at the moment because I'm running it in. So I'll probably try and lower it a bit, or lower the seat. I'll change that exhaust, that'll be coming up soon. It's not got any spotlights, but you can buy spotlights, and I've seen some people have put them onto these screws under here, but I'm going to get the frame, you know, the engine protector frames. You can get the bottom half, and you can get ones that join onto it up the top. You can get a grill guard for your radiator. I'm going to get all that on it, and then I've got spotlights here. I'll put a couple of big spotlights, you know, at each side. I mean, the light's perfect at dark, but a couple of spotlights will do a treat. And of course there's the heated grips. This hasn't got the heated grips, but KTM do heated grips, and it's just a matter of taking this bolt out, sliding these off, put the new one on, and there's a couple of screws hold it in here somewhere. And then the cables run up under this cable, go down here, and there's a couple of connectors for, well, a connector for the thing going into. So, and I don't think they're that expensive for the heated grips either. So yeah, that's another job coming up. And a top box. I think I'll put a top box on it, it'll look tidy. I like the bag because it's got compartments, but I don't know, I'll see how it goes. Anyway, so that's the KTM 1290 Super Adventure. And anyway, I'm just home for work, so I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. And have a look online and see what I can buy for it, and I'll do some videos of doing jobs to it. Just noticed another wee thing as well. Good thing about this bike compared to the Boulevard I had. If you look in there, you can see the coolant. Yep. Yeah, it's water cooled coolant. And there's a wee panel here you just flip up and you get into the lid for topping up the coolant. So yeah, fantastic. Anyway, I'll see you later. Probably the next time I'm going to do something, I'll put a camera on it and go for a run at some point as well. So, well, excited, so I'll see you later. Bye.